Hey guys, in this video I just want to quickly compare Nokia's first high-end Windows Phone 7 device, the Nokia Lumia 800, versus HTC Titan that recently got launched in the US on the AT&T carrier, and Lumia 800 should follow pretty soon. But I know that Nokia has some problems sometimes launching stuff in the US, but I think that they're gonna launch the Nokia Lumia 800 in the US. Okay, so let's look at the first things here. Announced 2011 October on Nokia Lumia 800, and also announced 2011 August, so like 2 months before the HTC Titan got launched, and also it is available right now, the HTC Titan, and this Nokia Lumia 800 is available this month. Now, the biggest thing that you're gonna see with these two phones, if you would have them in front of your eyes, is that the HTC Titan has a 4.7-inch screen, versus the Nokia Lumia 800 that comes with a 3.7-inch screen. So it's basically 1 inch bigger, and 1 inch in screen size, that is a lot. So that's the first thing that you want to keep a lookout. It's basically a little bit like comparing the iPhone 4S versus the Samsung Galaxy S2. It's a big screen thingy. It's a big difference. Do you prefer big screens? Do you prefer small things or small screens? Because that's going to be a pretty big thing. Because if we look at the internals, okay, 8 megapixel camera on both, 16 GB and 512 MB of RAM on both as well. You don't get the micro SD card option. And also one thing that you should remember here is that the weight of Nokia Lumia 800, it's kind of heavy, or I would say it's iPhone heavy, because it weighs 142 grams. That's 2 more grams than my iPhone 4S. So you may say, oh well, the iPhone isn't heavy. Well, I'm gonna say, if you have been using the Samsung Galaxy S2 that weighs only like 116 grams, you're gonna think that 30 grams extra, it feels heavy, okay? But some people like that weight to it, and of course it feels like you're holding something really magical and something like that. And the funny thing is that the Nokia Lumia 800 is made out of like some kind of plastic material, and people are saying that the iPhone 4 or that Samsung Galaxy S2 hasn't that weight is because it's made out of some cheap plastic. Well, why does this Nokia Lumia 800 has weight with that plastic? It had the same kind of weight as an iPhone 4S. Also, it's 0.3 inch bigger in the screen size, 3.5 versus 3.7, or I should say 0.2 in bigger screen size. Okay, I'm just rambling here. That's the first thing they had to. Oh my god, I just dropped my iPhone 4S. Let's hope I didn't break the back. But the first thing is obviously that it is a little bit like comparing an iPhone 4S versus Samsung Galaxy S2 because of the screen size and also because of the weight. Now the obviously 4.7 inch, that's kind of big. It's bigger than the new Galaxy Nexus. Google and Samsung recently announced that it's a 4.6 inch, and that's kind of insane. So obviously they're both running Windows Phone 7, if I didn't say that already. Okay, that's why I'm comparing these phones. But the Galaxy Nexus has much higher PPI, because it's a 720p screen. This one isn't a 720p screen. This is a 480 by 800, so it comes around 200 pixels or 200 ppi. I mean, if you want to compare that to something, then okay, the iPhone 4 and the iPhone 4S has a Retina display that's 330 ppi, and that basically means that you're gonna see a lot of things. Now, it's not just all about screen size, it's also a little bit about the PPI. I would love to have more PPI on my Samsung Galaxy S2 that comes in around 216 PPI or something like that, I think. But I would love to have more, and you may ask why. Well, just because like when you're browsing sometimes and the text is small, you have to zoom in and stuff like that, and I hate that, and I would love to see if I'm gonna have that issue on the Galaxy Note if I buy that one, because it has 720p 5.3 inch 5.3 inch that's the screen size, but it has this 720p display, so it have, you know, higher PPI, but around 200 PPI is not extremely bad, because, you know, it's around Samsung Galaxy S2, but like 10-15 less in PPI, and you want a lot of pixels. I'm getting pixel horny, I know, but that the fact is that you're getting 50 more pixels, or 252 PPI on the Nokia Lumia 800, and I think that's nice, but it's also much smaller, and some people want the big stuff, so the screen size is very important, as I said, because the internals are kind of the same on both phones. They're running the same kind of processor, but it's downclocked a little bit on Nokia Lumia 800. It comes in a 1.4 GHz Scorpion processor, running the QCOM MSM 8255 Snapdragon, and also it's using the same GPU, Adreno 205. But on the bigger screen, the HTC Titan, it's clocked at 1.5 GHz. But I think you can obviously probably overclock the Nokia Lumia 800. I'm not sure about overclocking on Windows Phone 7 devices, but we should remember, as I said there, that Microsoft has this thingy that you know, these phones need to have good kind of quality specs, so they won't lag when they run Windows Phone 7, and Microsoft is, you know, checking that. So you know that you're gonna get, you know, no lag and stuff like that when you use a Windows Phone 7 device, but obviously that's gonna cost you. So, you know, same kind of internals. The big thing is really the screen size. I mean, the screen size is important, and let's see here if we can get ourselves a quick look here as well. So these is the guys, and as I said there, when they're running the same internals, none of these is kind of like outdated or anything like that. And if you like HTC, I would say, you know, go with HTC. If you want a big screen as well, go with HTC, because 4.7 inch, it's really big actually. If you have a comparison picture here, on oh my god, you have to click on it, and then it will bring up a pop-up. So it's not a baby, as I said there. There's the Samsung Galaxy S2, and here is this bad boy. It's a big boy, but if you like big boys, I would say go to HTC Titan. If you like, you know, the weight, you want, you know, a little heavy stuff, then go, and a little smaller thing as well, you know, like your, yeah, I'm not gonna go that far, but yeah, the big thing is really, you know, screen size. So yeah, see you guys.